your friendly neighborhood soup lady here, Caroline Wright. And now that it's almost summer and soup season's almost over here in Seattle, my soup club takes a break during the summer. I'm going to teach you some of my favorite summer soups. This one is called Summer Succotash. It's really delicious. It's kind of based off of a succotash, which is like has lots of peppers and green tomatoes. I substituted tomatillos today, but if you have a garden and you end up with green tomatoes this summer, you definitely should give this recipe a try that way. So it comes together with a sweet onion, like I just used a yellow onion here, but a summer onion like here in Washington would be a Walla Walla or a Vidalia if you're down in the South. A bunch of peppers. We have a green for sort of the vegetal, sort of fresh flavor, and then a mix of yellow, red, and orange, or any mix that you want. Some fresh thyme, which is nice and spindly now that it's spring, some smoked paprika and red pepper flakes, and some mustard seed, yellow or brown, a couple of garlic cloves, and then a pound of soaked black-eyed peas. I just love them. And like I said, green tomatoes, like if you got a garden out back and you have access to them, this is a great place to use them. Or tomatillos if you don't. And it's finished with a ton of torn basil. It's so good, I can't wait to show it to you. So to our hot Dutch oven, we add our olive oil. And then we're just gonna saute all of these chopped peppers with our onion, and some salt and pepper. So we're just gonna cook these until they're nice and tender, really soft, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. All right, so this is looking good. Everything's looking soft and tender. The juices from the peppers have started to release and thicken in this like jammy consistency. So I add the rest. I add some chopped garlic cloves. I add the smoked paprika and the red pepper flakes. And just to make it extra peppery tasting. So good. And then we've got our mustard seed, which I really, really love. It also takes this whole recipe into a kind of like mostarda Italian place, which with the basil at the end, it makes a lot of sense. Then of course we have our green tomato / tomatillo chopped just like the rest. Our thyme. And then we add our beans. This is going to be a nice and full pot. Add our beans that we've soaked overnight and drained. And then of course our water. And just because now we've added all that water, I need to add some more salt. Give it a good stir so nothing's just sitting on the bottom. I'm going to just bring this to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and simmer it for about 45 minutes until those black-eyed peas are tender. And then we move on to the seasoning part. All right, so this has been simmering for about 45 minutes. And you can see the beans are just starting to break apart. It's made kind of like a cloudy gravy. That's just what we're looking for. And now we're gonna add these torn basil leaves from that like hearty bunch that we had. We're gonna add them in at the end just to keep them like nice and fresh and a little bit crisp. Just go ahead and stir them in. And because of the green tomato / tomatillo, I don't actually finish this one with acid, but if I was going to, I would use probably cider vinegar. So it's really up to you, but I personally think the acidity is already there. So really all I'm looking for at the end here is if it needs any salt. It smells so good, guys. See what it needs. It's beautiful, like the sweetness of the peppers and the basil. Oh, it's so cozy. And you know, if I had fresh corn on hand, I don't happen to eat it, but if I did, I would cut the kernels off of the ears of corn and stir it in at the end of this soup, just like right before I put it in my bowl. But anyway, this is my summer succotash. Let me give it a try. It is so good. This recipe is my summer succotash. It's on page 111 of my first Soup Club book. It's called Soup Club, story of how I started my soup club. You can find it online at booklarder.com or out on the internet. And if you do, send me an email and I'll send you a signed book plate so it can be personalized to you. But anyway, thank you for following me here and pressing like on YouTube and following me at Instagram at Slurp Soup Club for like fun, artsy, soupy content. And I'll see you here next week for our last episode of this season. That just like blows my mind. But I'm so excited I get to show you two of my favorite summer soups. Thanks for joining.